welcome back to the 2023 Big West Women's Basketball Preview Show presented by B1.com. I'm Krista Blunk, joined by Tammy Blackburn. Tammy, we are finally talking about the number one pick in the preseason. It is Hawaii. Once again, the Rainbow Wahine picked to win it all. They've never won it back-to-back. And so for Laura Beeman's team, big challenge ahead. But wow, she has a veteran group back with 4 starters and a great addition. The Big West Freshman of the Year last year. She gets a transfer in, Lily Wahine Kapu, to join us.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be more excited for this team. And I think, you look back to last year and how exciting that game was in the championship game against UCI, and Laura Beeman celebrating and hoisting the trophy up last year. They played a great second half of basketball. But you mentioned this, they are picked to win it again. And it's always nice to have a target on your back. It means that you are the standard. You are setting the bar and that people want to be in your shoes. Now, that comes with a lot of pressure, but it also comes with a lot of privilege, and it's an honor. And I think Laura Beeman has another great team. It will be hard to repeat, but she is practicing and ready to do it.
4 starters back for the head coach, Laura Beeman. And we mentioned the transfer, Lily Wahine Kapu. She gets a chance to play with her sister, Jovi Leifotu, who is coming in to this program. Wow, back-to-back Players of the Year in Hawaii, back on her home island. That's a pretty special moment.
Yeah, it is. And I think when you think about Hawaii, and Laura Beeman preaches this, is when you take a look at what Lily's going to bring and what Jovi's going to bring, it's about family. And I think about the word ohana, which means family in Hawaiian. And that is really how she's building this program. Lily is going to be a great player, the transfer out of Cal State Fullerton. Jovi's got some great game as well. I think the thing I appreciate most about Lily's game is that she's a baller. She's not afraid to go at her opponents. I mean, she has a mindset of scoring. And with the loss of Amy Atwell, one of the most veteran players for Hawaii last year and last year's Big West Player of the Year, Lily can step in and fill those shoes.
Yep, she's got a lot to work with. Laura Beeman, the head coach, picked to win it all. And we want to hear from her. We'll get to on our preview show when we return right after this.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Power isn't born, it's built over time. For over 65 years, Hercules Tires has been providing the muscle to move more drivers. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain, and we back it with a powerful protection plan. So wherever the road or the trail takes you, we have the selection, value, and strength to get you there. Hercules Tires, ride on our strength.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed at Ticketsmarter.com.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at etickethawaii.com or call 808-956-4482.
What a finish! Back to the Big West Women's Basketball Preview Show. We're talking about the number one pick team, Hawaii, and their head coach, Laura Beeman. Our Molly Sullivan got a chance to catch up with her. Let's listen in to her insight.
We're going to start your preview show a little bit differently than the others. You ready for this?
I am.
Can you hear it?
I hear music. Oh, right on. Yes, there you go.
Sia, unstoppable.
Yes.
Hashtag unstoppable. That is what you're all about. Sia, oh, by the way, coach, is from Australia. And this is your 7th consecutive season where you've had a player from Australia. What is it about that region that you just seem to love?
It's a perfect fit for us. Obviously, the location is wonderful, both being island environments and family. That's what our program is about, and that's what these young ladies who come from Australia, really thrive on. They're a perfect fit in our program. They're a perfect fit in the locker room. They bring people together. That's what I will say about our young ladies from Australia. So I did not know Sia was from Australia. That's pretty cool. And we will continue to bring young ladies from Australia over to our program every year if I have it my way.
Listen, Coach, we want to run it back here. We're about 5 miles away from the Dollar Loan Center, of which you had great success. You entered the Big West tournament as the 1 seed for the first time since 2015. And then, of course, earning the crown for the first time since 2016. What went into that 11-point victory over Irvine? And when you rewind the back and watch the tape?
A lot of resilience. I didn't think we played well in the first half because we felt the pressure. We were not having fun. And I know I mentioned that after the game. And the halftime talk of that game was take a deep breath and have fun. That's who we are. That's what we've done. That's what we've shown every game on the court. Show your personalities. And we needed to have more fun than Irvine. Whether or not we did, I don't know. I can't speak for Irvine. But I know that second half was about taking a deep breath.
And now you look to do something that's never been done in program history, and that is winning back-to-back titles. How do you make that happen, Coach?
You don't think about it. We absolutely have to just get on the court and take every possession one at a time. It's different when you are the chaser versus the chased. And I think everyone is obviously looking at us to repeat. We have a lot of great talent coming back. Obviously, losing Amy is a huge, blow to the program. But Amy wants us to replace her. That's kind of what her legacy is all about is replacing her. So I don't think we think about repeating. I don't think we think about, anything other than just possession at a time and what it's going to take to have a great season. And again, have fun with these young ladies.
That said, Coach, you've got 11 returning players, 4 starters. You mentioned the Big West Player of the Year, of course, and Amy. Tough to replace her. You don't. We spoke about that post game, right? But in terms of your returners, what do you like from them? How did they grow this off season?
Their maturity. Their maturity as young women has been just impressive. How they're handling conflict, how they're handling the pressure, how they're getting in the gym and working. But I think for me, I have a team that I'm trying to think of the right word. They've grown up with their emotional maturity, their emotional intelligence. And that has been really fun to see a group of young ladies that's willing to put their pride aside, put the past behind them and move forward, and watching them grow off the court. So that's what's occurred with this group. On the court, we're working hard. That's what all of these guys want to do. But I could not be more proud of who they are off the court.
You certainly reloaded as well. We've got to talk about the Big West Freshman of the Year joining your team along with her younger sister. That's a beautiful matchup. Talk a little bit about what their additions mean to your program.
They're great young ladies. Let me tell you, they're good. I mean, everyone had the opportunity to watch Lily last year as a freshman, and they know what she's capable on the court. Obviously, bringing Jovi in as a Hawai'i Gatorade Player of the Year doesn't hurt. What I am most impressed about the two of them is their level of competition, how they push each other. But they're just salt of the earth kids, and they have added to an already amazing locker room. So that's what we've seen so far. We don't want to put any pressure on them. We want them to just start to get used to our program, the way we do things, and hopefully we can find a good fit with the two of them.
You mentioned you are perhaps young in terms of eligibility, but certainly not in terms of experience. Coach, break down your philosophy. I've never seen anybody coach in real time on the sideline. I mean, you literally one by one, you would look each woman in the eye and coach her up in real time. What is your philosophy? How do you make it all happen?
My philosophy has been they have to be their best off the court to be their best on the court. And at times it's less about the X's and O's and more about them feeling good about who they are as a person and where they fit in our program. And I think that on the sideline, You can go after kids. You can tell them everything they're doing wrong. You can try to coach them up with the X's and O's. But if they're not comfortable in their skin at that moment, then they're not hearing anything you're saying. So, my philosophy is, we coach them hard and we love them harder. And at times it works. At times maybe it doesn't. I think that the coaching part, the X's and O's and the criticism, that has to occur, in practice where they're safe. When you're, under the bright lights, you got to get them to feel good about who they are, what they're doing, and they still have to be okay to fail. And they've got to know that I'm their biggest fan when it comes to that. So coaching them up that way is just something I've always done. I've got a great relationship with my girls. I feel very fortunate that they trust me, and I think most of the time like me. And so that's really fun.
And something that has certainly jumped out to me in this off season was watching your Twitter and how active you are. But we're not talking inside the lines. I know you're getting the job done there, and you're on the recruiting trail, and you're getting it done. But outside the lines, you're so big on community. It is bigger than basketball in every way, shape, and form. How you operate. Speak to the type of student athlete that you want in your program that certainly reflects that philosophy.
Playing for the University of Hawaii is about being a part of something bigger than yourself. It's not just representing the university. It's not coming here and trying to get your own personal accolades. It's about being a part of our ohana, and our ohana is this entire state, not just Oahu, but all of the other outer islands. And I want our young ladies, returners and incomers, to get that feeling of aloha and to understand when you come here, it is about being a part of something bigger. If you come here to take, you're not going to last long. If you come here to give, you can have an excellent, excellent career and be enriched. We saw that with Amy, that she came in as a freshman, kind of wide-eyed, didn't get it. And by the time Amy was done, she was giving back to the community and loved Hawaii. And it would not surprise me if she ends up living here one day because of just that feeling of ohana. So when we recruit, we talk about that. If you want to come here and just get a bunch of accolades and it's all about you, it'll be a short-lived experience. If you want to be about something that's going to enrich you and that you're going to be a part of service, be a part of this community in a loving, compassionate, empathetic way, then I think that this is a place that can really benefit our young ladies. I know it's benefited me in my life.
The power of the ohana, as you mentioned, we certainly experience. Gosh, and every coach that we've spoken to on this preview show certainly mentions your fans and how loud and proud they were at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada, for the Big West Basketball Championships. It means something to represent the state of Hawaii, but obviously here at the Ninth Island, that's got to be a match made in heaven, Coach.
We love it. We love it. It is the Ninth Island for a reason. And we know that we're going to travel well, not only with our administration and our immediate family of the girls, but our band travels incredibly well. And they're so supportive of our girls. And then we just have our fans that love Hawaii. And, they don't just back it with, what they say, but they back it with how they do it. They show up. And that is something that, again, we recruit with. They show up across the country for us. And I love that. They also are a part of our program. They know that we play for them. And so we're looking forward to going back to Henderson in whatever capacity that is, whatever seed. And we know that we're going to have people there showing these kids a lot of love and a lot of aloha.
And as you raise that trophy in Henderson, Nevada, we said to you, what, Coach? Hui hoo. We can't wait to see you back in action. Congratulations on everything that you're doing, and you're really making a difference. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Order your tickets today for the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Don't miss a minute of pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the next level. Get the best seats in the house at etickethawaii.com or call 808-956-4482.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Malama'aina is restoring the native forests. Reforestation is a wonderful way to give back to a place.
Learn how you can Malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
Sometimes faster isn't always better. Like when you're getting a tattoo. Or saying I love you on the first date. Or putting together certain Swedish furniture.
But when it comes to getting in and out of the airport, faster is always better. And at Ontario International Airport, you can have a stress-free experience from the curb to the gate.
It's the least we can do.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at etickethawaii.com or call 808-956-4482.
What a finish! So, Tammy, Laura Beeman's team, they're picked to win the championship once again, the number one team in the poll. Never easy to do that. As a matter of fact, they've never done that. They've never won it back-to-back. But she's got a veteran squad and a lot to look forward to. I'm also impressed with the transfer player. You mentioned missing Amy Atwell, the player of the year in the Big West last year. She graduates out. You pick up a piece like a grad transfer as they did Meg Jefferson. That's a good pick.
Yeah, great pick. And then don't forget, Deja Phillips, who was the Big West Sixth Player of the Year in 2021. Also all freshman team. She's highly decorated. In last year's championship game, I remember, obviously Amy Atwell, that player that everybody was guarding. So many other players surrounding really had stepped up. And so, and those players are returning this year. So a lot to look forward to. It'll be great to see how Hawaii handles the pressure and having that target on their back.
It's going to be a great season as Hawaii picked once again to win this championship. Well, don't go anywhere. When we return, we're going to go into the all-conference team picked by the coaches. We'll see who they think is going to stand out here in the Big West this season.